Namah Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prishtaya Bhutale Srimati Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namah Srimad Bhagavatam Namaste Saraswati Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavani Jaya Jivanadari Jaya Jivanadari Yashoda Nandana Srimad Bhagavatam Vrindavan Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitya Lila Bhavishtu Vishnu Pada Paramahansa Pariviraja Vichasta Sadasi Srimad Bhakti Rakshak Srila Siddhadev Goswami Maharaj ki jai. Nitya Lila Bhavishtu Vishnu Pada Paramahansa Pariviraja Vichasta Sadasi Srimad Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada ki jai. Jam Vishnu Pada Paramahansa Pariviraja Vichasta Sadasi Srimad Srila Gurudeva Tulananda Acharya Maharaj ki jai. Ananta Koti Vaishnava ki jai. Namachai Srila Haridas Thakur ki jai. Vrimsa Gosi Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadada Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Sisi Radha Krishna Gopa Gopi Shama Kundu Radha Kundu Giri Govardhan ki jai. Dam Dam ki jai. Mathura Dam ki jai. Janmapuri Dam ki jai. Ganga Mai ki jai. Yamuna Mai ki jai. Tulsi Devi ki jai. Bhakti Devi ki jai. Shamavida Bhaktivinoda ki jai. Gaura Harinam Sankirtan Yagya ki jai. Harinam Sankirtan Yagya ki jai. Hari, antes que me olvide, hay unas donaciones que están por llegar a Mayapur para la limpieza, pero ellos necesitan un recibo oficial. ¿Cómo lo podemos hacer?
Yo había hablado con la Madre Cristi.
¿Cuándo?
Hace unos 5 días atrás. Ella me pidió con la información de la cuenta y el recibo se lo hacemos con él. Como ella está de mano, traerle la cuenta del Vrindavan Institute, un recibo del Vrindavan Institute.
Entonces ellos ya saben.
Sí.
Entonces ellos pueden dar la donación al...
Yo le mandé a la Madre Cristi toda la información de la cuenta internacional, que cuál es el procedimiento que ellos deben de seguir para poder identificar la donación. Y el momento en que hagan la donación, aquí se le hace un recibo con la recibida oficial del Vrindavan Institute y ya. Es a través de la cuenta oficial que lo van a hacer, entonces no hay ningún problema.
Ok, entonces ya sabe eso. ¿Cuándo se va, Maharaj?
El 16.
16. Entonces vas a recibir Mahavir Maharaj allá.
Parece que sí. El día primero me parece, el 2 de mayo. Entonces vamos a ver, si no soy yo, va a haber alguien de SEO, la madre Pinta, que lo voy a buscar allá. Como el 26, 24, 25, 26, hay que ir a Pakistán, a Vrindavan. Entonces no sé si me va a alcanzar a poder solamente un minuto que voy a tratar.
Hay festival en Vrindavan
Sí, es el cumpleaños de Krishna.
de Puri Maharaj. Acha.
Ya no es un día, ahora son 3.
¿Ah?
Ya no es un día, ahora son 3 días.
Qué bueno,
Fin de semana.
qué bueno. Entonces yo mandé de antemano mis felicitaciones a ese evento histórico. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Macancho, ya tenemos la salida para Chandigarh. Fija a qué hora, en qué día. 13. ¿A qué hora? Para llegar en la mañana. Muy bueno. El 13. Hoy es el 11, ¿no? 11, 12, 13. Mañana en la noche. Con ¿Ah?
Sábado.
Hoy no es 11. 11, 12. Ok. 11, 12. Ya estamos en Yamuna con el Yamuna. Ya estamos en Yamuna Kunja con el Yamuna.
No, porque ayer ahí no compré las citas y estaba cerrado. Creo que los miércoles como domingo hay muchos lugares cerrados.
Kshutrit Trikala Guna Maruta Jaiva Shaishnan Asman Apnara Jaladin Atitrirya Kechit Krodasya Janti Vibalasya Vasham Paregor Majanti Duscharata Vrihotshryanti. Some men practice severe penances to cross beyond our influence, which is like an insurmountable ocean with hunger, thirst, heat, cold, rain, brought about by the passing of time, sensuous wind, and the urges of the tongue and the sex organs. Nevertheless, such persons fall under the control of useless anger and drown in the water of the cow's hoof print. Thus, they destroy the benefit of their difficult austerity and can neither enjoy nor attain liberation. Commentary by Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. Those who perform austerities but do not worship you have two destinations. They become controlled by us or by anger. Under our control, they pursue enjoyment of their desires. This is stated in this verse. Some persons surpass us, who are like a limitless ocean, bestowing hunger, thirst, heat, cold, and rain, rising from the qualities of past, present, and future, as well the wind of Malaya hills, which gives pleasure to the skin, and bestowing pleasure to the tongue and genital. But they drown in the water of a cow's hoof print, just as a person who is drowning and out of control gives up a treasure he has placed on his head. They destroy their difficult austerities by cursing in anger, and thus that austerity becomes useless for liberation or enjoyment. This is a very heavy description of the ocean of this material world. You speak English? Yes? You? The next verse says, Ati pragrina tam tesham striyoti atbuta darshayam ashushushrusham svachita kurvatahir vibhu. While the Devatas were thus praising the Supreme Lord, the all-powerful Lord suddenly manifested before their eyes many women who were astonishingly gorgeous, decorated with the fine clothes and ornaments, and all faithfully engaged in the Lord's service. Commentary. Not impressed by their praises, he showed the forms of women produced by his yoga who were serving him. He showed them his, to curb their pride in their own beauty. Te devanu chara drishtva striyam shrir ivarupini gante namu muhus tasham raupa darya hatashtriya. When the followers of the Devatas gazed upon the beauty of the woman, they became bewildered by their fragrance. The wealth of their splendid beauty was defeated. Tanaha deva devesha pranatam prahashan iva ashan ekat manam vridvan satvarnam svarga bhushanam. The Lord of Lords then smiled slightly and told the representatives of heavens who were bowing down before him, please choose one of these women, whoever you find suitable for you. She will become the ornament of the heavenly planets. Commentary. The Lord, smiling on seeing their defeat, concealed his smile out of great seriousness. Vrindavan should be Vrinitvan, but we are so fallen. What use are they? She is equal to you in nature. She will be an ornament in Swarga. Om iti adesham adayanatvatam shuravandina urvasim apsarashreshtam purashkritya divam yaju. Following the Lord's order, the servants of the Devatas selected Urvasi, the best of the Apsaras. Placing her in front of them out of respect, they returned to the heavenly planets. Accepting the order, the servants of the Devatas chose Urvasi. Indrayanam yasarasi shrinvatam tri divaukasham Uchul Narayana Balam Shakras Tatrasa Vishmita. The servants of the Devatas, bowing to Indra in his assembly, described the power of Narayan while the residents listened. Indra became astonished by this. Indra became afraid, thinking, I have committed an offense. Om Jnana Timinandasya Gyananjana Shalakaya Chakshun Militam Jene Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manuvistam Stapitam Jena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Gadamayam Dadati Swapadantikam Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadada Shiva Sadi Gaura Bhakta Vinda The infallible Supreme Lord has descended into this world by his various partial incarnations, such as Hamsa, Dattatreya, the four Kumaras, and our own father, the mighty Rishabdev, to teach about Atma for the benefit of the universe. As Hayagriva, he killed the demon Madhu and thus rescued the Vedas. As a fish, the Lord protected Satyavrata Muni, the earth, and her valuable herbs during the period of destruction. As a boar, the Lord killed Hiranyaksha, the son of Diti, while delivering the earth from the universal waters. And as a tortoise, he lifted Mandara mountain on his back. While nectar was churned from the ocean, the Lord saved the surrendered king of the elephants, Gajendra, who was suffering from the crocodile. The Lord also delivered the tiny ascetic sages called the Vilakilyas when they fell into the water in a cow's hoof print, and Indra was laughing at them. The Lord then saved Indra when Indra was coveted by darkness due to the killing of Vitrasura. When the wives of the Devatas were trapped in the palace of the demons without any shelter, the Lord saved them. In his incarnation as Nishinga Deva, the Lord killed Hiranyakashipu, the king of demons, to free the saintly devotees from fear. The Supreme Lord, in the wars between the demons and the Devatas, killed the leaders of the demons to favor the Devatas. He protected the universe through his Manvantara avatar form during the reigns of each Manu. The Lord appeared as Vamana and took the earth away from Bali Maharaj on the plea of begging 3 steps of land. The Lord then returned the entire world to the sons of Aditi. Parashurama appeared in the family of Brigu as a fire that burned to ashes the dynasty of Hayaya and rid the earth of all Kshatriyas 21 times. The same Lord appeared as Ramchandra in a few days as Ram Navami. The husband of Sita Devi subdued the ocean and killed the 10-headed Ravana along with all the soldiers of Lanka. May that Rama, whose glories destroy the contamination of the world, be always victorious. To diminish the burden of the earth, the unborn Lord will be born in the Yadu dynasty and perform feats impossible even for the Devatas. Propounding speculative philosophy, the Lord as Buddha will bewilder the unworthy performing of Vedic sacrifices. And as Kalki, the Lord will kill all the low-class men posing as a ruler at the end of the age of Kali. O mighty armed king, there are innumerable appearances and activities of the Lord of the universe, similar to those I've already mentioned. The glories of the Supreme Lord are unlimited. Thus ends the commentary on the 4th chapter of the 11th canto of the Bhagavatam for the pleasure of the devotees in accordance with the previous acharyas. So, Devatas place many obstacles on the path of those who worship you, who surpass Svarga and attain Vaikuntha. But those who offer the Devatas their assigned chairs in sacrificial performances encounter no such obstacles. But because you are the protector of your devotees, he is able to step over the head of whatever obstacles the Devatas place before him. interesting description here in the Srimad Bhagavatam. And people want to make advancement, and they do all kinds of things. Practice austerities, pranayamas, yoga, so many things, especially doing pujas. But in all those circumstances, they want the highest benefit. But as a matter of fact, the highest benefit can only be obtained when we worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And if we worship the Supreme Personality of Godhead, then all the other obstacles can be overcome. There's many, many problems in this world on the way back to home, back to Godhead. Many tests, trials, and only those who take shelter of Krishna's lotus feet, and particularly Srimati Radharani's lotus feet, they will cross over all the difficulties. We want to obtain a certain goal in life, but only if Krishna is pleased, then this goal becomes achievable. Everything else is just a jungle. And it's mentioned here several times that they drown in the water contained in a calf's or in a cow's hoof print. How much water is that? Like that. This is a cow's hoof print. So there's a little puddle of water inside. You can drown in that? Yes. If you don't have the backing of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, you can drown in this teeny little pea amount of water. What to speak of the ocean? Can you imagine the big ocean? What will be your destination when you're falling into the ocean of material sufferings? Therefore, under all circumstances, only one thing we can recommend. Chant and cry, cry and chant. If you cry when you're chanting, the Lord sees that you are really aggrieved, really repenting. Oh my Lord, I've lived far away from you, enjoying my material existence. I was never happy, but I tried again and again and again and again and again. Now I'm coming to your lotus feet, morose, totally desperate, and I ask you, my Lord, please give me your grace. Please give me a chance to become an instrument of your love. This is my sincere and only plea and prayer. Time is short. How many months we have to live? How many days? How many seconds? So we should not be so confident of what's at our hand. What is the certainty that my next life is going to be a human life? There's so much possibility of being born in another species. So this human form of life is a great boon. And if I have not taken good advantage of this, then my life is really wasted. So I pray to you, my Lord, forgive me for all the mistakes I've done in my life. Forgive me for every second my mind was not attached to your pleasure and to your lotus feet. Let me redeem my existence at the feet of your devotees. Only by chanting your holy name from the depths of the heart, I can have a chance of overcoming all the difficulties, because Your name is so merciful. Your kindness is so inviting. You want us to go back home, back to God. That you are the controller of everyone, in the heart of everyone. You want everyone to go back to you in the spiritual world. That's why you come again and again in your different incarnations. And in this age of Kali, you have come in the form of the holy name. Kali Kalera Na Yugada Kali Kalera Namarupa Krishna Avatar. You are the incarnation in the form of your holy name. Therefore, if I worship the deity, very nice. If I make yajna, very nice. If I do charity, very nice. But if I don't chant the holy name of Krishna, all waste of time. Just waste of time. So therefore, it is your holy name which is to Yuga Dharma, and I can only cry for your mercy. Please, my Lord, let me be in your company through your devotees. Let me be with them in all the different steps of my life, especially when I have to give up this body, that I may remember your lotus feet and the feet of your devotees and serving them. Serving the feet of your devotees is really my only chance. So the Devatas, they created obstacles. But Krishna defeated them. He said, you want to enjoy? Here is Urvasi. Here's so many beautiful girls. If you want to have a beautiful girl, here, go, take. But the Lord, He wants our soul. As long as we are enamored and enchanted by the most beautiful forms of the Lord in this material world, like last night we were watching a few forms in this material world. Oh my God. There is forms in this world which are so colorful, so amazing, unbelievable features, and still none of them are happy. They're always in anxiety, living under the water, just trying to feast upon one and another. And I don't know. We as human beings, we enjoy food very deliciously prepared with spices and everything, and very, very wonderful. We have such a culture of eating. But the other animals, they just swallow each other entirely. Just like they gulp each other up. Even sometimes poisonous and difficulties, but out of hunger and out of thirst, all these things are going on. There's one fish, he's called the whale shark. He has to filter 6,000 gallons of water every day through his mouth in order to gain the plankton, because he's just living by eating the plankton. He's so big, he looks so dangerous, but all he eats is little planktons. But he has to work hard for that, to filter 6,000 gallons of water through his mouth. So, I really think we have a good deal with our rice dal, chapati, pakoda, and our wonderful way of taking the food. But otherwise the world, a tiger, a lion, how do they eat? After they become so hungry, starved, then they find an animal and they run after it and they kill it. And sometimes even a lion gets kicked in the face by some animals. Not that they are just, people just offer themselves to them. Sometimes they really have a hard time, and then finally they kill, then they have to rip this animal apart with their teeth and eat all this flesh, uncooked, unbelievable. Of course, I'm sure the Lord gives everybody some kind of taste buds so that they can enjoy, like the hogs, they're enjoying eating the stool in this tree, and it looks like the hogs seem to like it. God, poor pig. The pig is not feeling any moroseness. The pig says, nice, today I got warm stool. Sometimes it's cold stool, sometimes it's warm stool. So, the material world, ocean of sufferings. Is there anything for us in this world? Only Krishna. So let's go to Krishna. Let's back home, back to God. Let's do the few austerities. In Krishna consciousness, there's also some austerities, undoubtedly, but rather few, because everything in the temple life and around the Krishna consciousness is always full of festivals, full of joy, full of beautiful books to read, beautiful philosophy to talk about. And even if you cry, being morose for your mistakes, those tears are helpful, those tears are sweet. So, it's not the sadness of hopelessness in this material world. It is the sadness of not being qualified yet to qualify to get your lotus feet, my Lord. So does anybody have a question this morning on this, what we have been reading? Somebody can look, maybe somebody of our audience may have a question there. We send our greetings to all of you.
There's no question there.
No question yet. So we send, how many people are there? 8. So we send our greetings to all of them from the heart, from Vrindavan. Any question from you? Ishodyan, she's leaving today. She's going back to South America via Switzerland. Haribo. Yes, Ishodyan.
So when we chant and we cry for Krishna, or like today's my last day and I feel like crying, how can we make sure that we're not crying out of lamenting ourselves, but really crying to what's, or how can we cry properly?
How can we cry properly?
Since I'm Swiss, I want to know how to cry properly.
If I would know the answer to this question, I could answer it. But how to cry properly, this is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, when there's tears like torrents of rain, for my feeling so long away from you, so lost. That is Mahaprabhu's school. One of my godbrothers, Govinda Maharaj, he said, Prabhupada opened a crying school. So I'm a neophyte student in that crying school. So we have to pray for this proper cry, that our heart will be totally touched in divine desperation. Of course, there's many hints given in this regard. Any other question? Yes.
Where the desire of enjoy comes from?
Where the desire
Of enjoy.
to enjoy. It must be the nature of the soul itself. And if you love somebody, you enjoy that that person enjoys. So when you're not in Krishna conscious, you want to enjoy yourself. And when you are more attached to Krishna and his devotees, you want to enjoy, to see the devotees enjoy. Like Prabhupada told us, to sell books so that many people can get this transcendental literature. So we were feeling joy to give to Prabhupada the information how many books were sold, and he reported to Krishna, oh, your books are going everywhere. So this kind of a joy, the joy principle is just there. It is Satyam Shivam Sundaram, it is the auspiciousness of the beauty of the divine, that there's enjoyment. So, and if we enjoy all together in Krishna's service, then Krishna is going to enjoy with us very happily. It's only when you want to enjoy the enjoyment for you only, or even at the cost of others, then it's not anything helpful. Yes, my dear.
How can we find out our dharma, our duty?
This is a very beautiful question, and the answer is Sanatan Dharma. The eternal duty we have to find. Because there's so many dharmas. If you want to go to a train, then your dharma is you have to first get a ticket, otherwise you may have problems. So it's an intermediate thing. But Sanatan Dharma is that which carries your soul into the right activity while you're fulfilling in this world your respective duties, and then, or thus you can prepare more and what will be the effect? Savai Punsam Parodharmo Yator Bhaktir Adokshaye Ahaitukiya Pratyatha Yayatma Suprasidati. It is being declared in the Bhagavatam that the highest of all dharmas, that is that which is to Adokshaya, the Lord, the inconceivable, non-comprehensible Lord, and devotion to Him, developing in this dharmic activity, is the perfection of life. It manifests in a form of service, and such service should be uninterrupted, and it should be unmotivated. something like that. Dharma is a word which cannot really be translated. There's no appropriate translation. Any other question?